Cool, thanks guys.
Michael, congratulations. A roller coaster of a game. 3-0 down, possibly could have been 5-0 down. Then you roll off 7 legs in a row. Just sum up what it was like to play in.
It was hard. Like that first session, it's no secret that I, obviously in the same team as Gary. I looked up to Gary, I still do. I'm not going to say I don't. Looked up to him, everything. It was hard to play that first session. Could have been 5-0. I could have been winning that first session, especially with the 85 checkouts. I just couldn't hit the ball. And I think you've seen it through the full match. Every time I left there, I just couldn't hit the ball. But yeah, I got that lucky deflection into double one to make it 3-1. L throw, and then that second session when I went backstage, went to the toilet, had a quick word with myself, said, you need to step up now, you need to do something right. And I come out, won the next 5. And yeah, the rest is history then. I found me scoring. Treble 5 was annoying me for 5 legs, so I got treble 20, treble 5, big 5. I just started sitting right. Everything was going in perfect, sitting up nice, and took my chances. And I let go of the stubbornness as well, where I always leave tops and 10s, and it didn't work in the first session. Then I went to 16s and 8s. 8s was working, 4s were working. The 18s were working as well, and won it on the 96 to win the second session. And it was all working that side of the board. I thought, just keep doing that. Leave the 16s or the 8s and the 4s, and you'd be good, and lucky enough I was.
Were you surprised that Gary got involved with the crowd? Because that seemed to distract him as well. He doesn't normally get involved, but putting the 2-1 up, 2-1 out. Were you surprised that he did it?
If you look, you see me laugh, because I seen him at corner of my eye do it, and then the crowd booed him. But all the way through that match, he was seeing Scotland get battered, 3-0 up, and you messed it up. And you get to see me turn to the crowd doing that, just trying to shush him out. If me and Gary's on form and we're going at a certain pace and we're playing well, there's no better game. And I'm not just saying that because I've won, but there isn't. And I was trying to tell the crowd, just let him play, let me play, let us do what we want. But no, they didn't let up. They just didn't let up. And no, fair play to them. They stuck to the guns. The crowd were amazing as every time. But like I say, you just said it. You got involved, and maybe the wrong thing to do at the wrong time.
How much confidence did you get from winning the World Cup? Because you come here, seem to be rejuvenated. You played some good stuff in Frankfurt as well. Is this Bully Boy 2.0 heading into the rest of the season?
I think my confidence come from the Players Champs in Germany, 4 or 5 weeks ago. I didn't play great, but I managed to win the event, and it got that pressure off my back, because especially leaving Unicorn and signing me short, it was I want to get him the first professional title, I want to get him the first this, I want to get him the first that. I put so much pressure on myself to do it, and I just could never do it. I was trying too hard, I was doing this. As soon as I won the Germany one, I was like, you know what, just go back to what you know best. And there's only what I know best is 3 people in this world that I play for. It's my 2 kids and my wife. That's all I'm playing for. So as soon as I won that, I thought, I don't care anymore. Just you finally got my title. Doesn't matter what it was. You've got the first professional title. Play darts, and it's nice now to see. My game's not there at the minute, but it's getting there. It's getting back to 2022, and it's getting where I actually want my game to be. And I know now I just had 102 and something, and it's coming back slowly. And if it does come back, who knows what's going to happen the rest of this year then.
Michael, congratulations.
Cheers, Paul.
Michael, I remember sitting here last year, there were a lot of questions about your equipment and whether you'd made the right choice. Another year on now, and you've started winning things again. It's all justified now.
It's social media, isn't it? I won't even call it social, it's anti-social media. As soon as you get on that, you just don't want to get off it, do you? And everyone's allowed an opinion. If you want to listen to it, it's up to you. And that's why every single time I come to, I put, even Instagram now, it's the only thing I really use. I put a post on that some girl from Germany makes me, it's game day with pictures, and I post that, and then I won't see social media now till probably 5 or 6 days after the tournament. So I'm not seeing him, and probably it's still going on. He should have never left this company, he should never have done that, he should never have done this. It's just fans, and it's just people that you're never going to please everyone, you're going to please a certain amount of people. But for me, I told you from day one when I signed with Shot, I've never felt a perfect dart in my hand. It was just about mastering that dart again. And I did it when I signed with Unicorn in 2013. It was just after the Grand Prix, when I lost to Phil in the Grand Prix. I didn't play well for 7 months, 8 months, and then I finally got used to it. And you can see now it's starting to come back to that again now.
There's a lot of talk about the 2 people on the stage now, Michael Van Gerwen and Luke Littler, maybe not quite so much about you. Are you enjoying that?
I don't mind it. I said to Gary backstage before we was practicing, I said it's been nice, because any other time me and Gary play anywhere, it'd be say, oh, Michael Smith's got Gary Anderson, or Gary Anderson's got Michael Smith, and then the draw after us is Van Gerwen and Littler. It's all about them, and I've done it my whole career, even at the UK Open when I first started for like the first 5 or 6 years. I think I was on board 9 in the car park and mine board 8. Just going through it, and you just do your business quietly backstage. It doesn't matter if I'm in the limelight or not. It really doesn't bother me anymore. I've been here for too long now. I think I'm just approaching my 17th year on the PDC. I really do not care. I've just got to get on with my game, get on with my job, and lucky enough I did both tonight. Got on with my job and my game and won the match.
You talked a bit about your relationship with Gary Anderson. You've known him a long time. He sort of brought you through in the early stages of your career. How long do you think he's got left at the top level?
I hope a long time. And I think I said it on my Sky interview this afternoon. Darts without Gary Anderson is a big loss. There's a lot of people come and go in darts and everything like that, but Gary Anderson is something special. Even I don't know. It's going to be hard now because I want to say his age, but I don't want to sound disrespectful trying to say. I want to get his age right. I think he's about December, his birthday, so he's probably coming up to 52 now in December. 53. I'll just give him an extra year. But I know his birthday's in December, so he's coming up to 53. We need him. We need him in darts. We actually need him in darts. I think everyone needs him. Gary Anderson, not in darts, it's boring for the fans. We need that big name, and I think Gary's that. And I'll say that till the next, till I retire, I guess. Gary won't be around when I retire, but we still need him in the game.
Cheers, man.
No, you're welcome.
Michael, interestingly that you mentioned retirement. We've seen sort of people and pundits talk about Luke Littler, that he might not go on long because he might have so much success, and Michael van Gerwen has talked about it in the past, that he doesn't want to go on forever and ever and ever. What are your thoughts on that? Are you someone who wants to play darts for as long as they possibly can?
For me, I think I was just saying the last one, I'm approaching, next year in my 17th year, I want to give at least 30 years to the PDC, so I've got at least 13. And then you can ask me that question again in 2037 or whatever it is, and then ask me again. But I want to give at least 30 years to the PDC. I've dedicated my life to it. I'm not just going to quit now and give up and say, yeah, I'm going to retire in 2 years, 3 years. So 30 years, then ask me the question again.
I'll come back to you.
No worries, then we'll speak about that again.
There was 2 people who this season not won a draw, Anderson, Littler. You got Gary Anderson. What were your thoughts when you got that draw? Arguably one of the 2 hardest draws you could have got in the opening round.
You've done a lot of interviews with me. I'm not bothered with it. I've always wanted Van Gerwen in the final. I've always wanted Van Gerwen somewhere else. I've always wanted Taylor. I've always wanted Anderson. It's the test for me to see what I need to do right in my game, or if I'm at the right level, I'm at the right pace. I've not been at the races for 14 months, 16 months since I won the Worlds. My own fault for taking virtually a full year out of doing anything. I've just not been there. I've been working hard since obviously when I lost to Dobie this year in the Worlds. Been working really hard to find my game again, and that was the test for me that I needed. Obviously, you'd rather an easy game, but you're playing the match players. There's only 16 players who you can draw, and all 16 deserve to be here. Top quality players. So wherever it was, you got that test. And I'm not gonna say lucky enough because it was a bad draw for me to get Gada, but lucky enough I won in the end, and it's just showed I'm still capable of throwing 100 averages. I'm still capable of playing under pressure, and it's just showed me now that the hard work's finally to pay off. I know I need to step up maybe 10%, 15%, 5%, whatever it is. I still got some game improvement in my game, and hopefully now I'll find it out in the next game, or the next game after that, or next game. Maybe find out in Australia in August. I've just got to find the next step now.
Cheers, Michael. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Michael, many congratulations on the win tonight. Obviously, it's a difficult draw getting Gary Anderson in the first round, but obviously having a fantastic performance like you did, can that only be used as a platform going into the remainder of the competition?
It can and it can't. For me now, I need to get back to work tomorrow. I need to get back on the board, do things right. What I've been doing for, like I was just saying in the last interview, for the last 7-8 months, what I've been trying to work hard for. It can work against me if I think about right now I've just averaged 102. I'm allowed a day off, 2 days off, where I don't know when to play next, but I'm allowed that. But then for me now in my head, I've been doing everything right. I've been practicing hard again, taking the kids to school, straight after school, practicing for the 4 hours, picking them back up from school. I can't rest on my laurels. I need to work hard, keep working hard, keep working hard. This is a tournament that I want to win, and I don't want to go back to my hotel tonight and think, no, I'll have 2 days rest. I'm not going to get out of bed, I'm going to do this. I need to work hard, so it was a test tonight, but I've got a bigger test whatever day I play, I've got an even bigger test, because that game is then to get in the quarterfinals. The next game is for the semi. I need to work even harder now.
And you've had some fantastic runs in this competition before. What was it like getting back onto the tournament stage today?
Yeah, I think my last one was 2019.
19 to the final.
Yeah, and I think the last time I played Gary, he beat me in the semis 18-16 or something stupid like that. So I need to get my own back. But now it's important for me, like I just said in the last question, to get back on the board, keep working hard. And I didn't come here to get to the quarters. I didn't come here to get to the semis or runner-up. I've lost too many finals. I've lost too many semis. I don't accept the second place anymore. I don't accept the third place or the fourth place. I only want the wins. So it's important to me now that I've just averaged 102 to work even harder and average next game 104, 105. If it's not over 100, it's important to win that game as well. I need to work on different things tomorrow when I get done, especially tops and tens. Thank you very much, mate.
Right.
My congratulations.
Thank you.
So, going on what you said, that the last 2 years haven't particularly gone to plan for you here, second round exits both times. Has that motivated you at all now you're back on that stage to really push on?
It would have done a few years ago, but now I'm not Phil Taylor. Like, Phil Taylor in his peak could win everything, especially here 16 times. It's about me to get off the couch, get off the settee or whatever it is, get out of bed to do some work. Like the last 2 years since the World Champs, I've not done things right. I've expressed that in every single interview now. I've been lazy, and it's only the last 8 to 9 months I've been working hard again. It's been a struggle. I'm not getting the results I wanted to, but I'm starting to see them now. I'm starting to see my game rise up, starting to see everything else. So yeah, it's kind of helping now. This is one tournament I'd love to tick off now. I've won the Slam, I've won the Worlds. Premier League's missing. It's one of my favourites as well, but match play is definitely up there. It's for me, this is like my home venue. I'm only 40 minutes from here, so this is the one that's missing. It's that motivation that I need, and I could do this interview with you in the next 2 or 3 days after a loss, but I'll always come back every single year, work even harder to get back here, to do everything right, just to win this event. Yeah, cheers.